PryvX. Founded in 2024, Sweden. Trust and security.
These are a couple of examples of how a typical fraud starts, with a phone call or SMS like this. Quick check, how many of you recognize or have gotten a similar fraud attempt? Okay, almost everyone. And this is not so shocking because today, fraud has become a societal problem, where it's organized criminal networks making $500 billion each year, which is then used to source all types of crime. And one big problem here is that the telcos and the banks, they're not working closely enough to solve this, because they can't. The data is siloed and can't be shared between them because of data privacy, data security, and regulations. So the banks, they're analyzing the patterns on the victim side only, but they're missing that critical visibility on where the attack starts, which the telcos sit on. This means that nobody has that end-to-end overview, and that makes it really hard for anyone to catch these criminals in time. But we have solved this. A platform which bridges the gap between them, where telcos and banks can collaborate on a data level, but without sacrificing any data privacy. And this approach is unique to the industry. And one way we do this is by training and detecting patterns on local data. And it's only the learnings which are shared to build a global model, which then is used to identify and stop the fraud. Let's forget about the fraud loss for a moment, because the fraud cost is actually 4 times that amount, a ridiculous number of $2 trillion. So by improving the fraud models by 10%, we will save them $200 billion. And this is on top of protecting them from potential massive brand damage. Starting this year, we're proud to say that we're already doing a regional pilot here with 3 Sweden, using real data. And in Indonesia, there's a regulatory tailwind in our favor, which means that we skip the pilot phase entirely, and we're going directly to commercial agreement with Telkomsel, who have 160 million subscribers. And these large players believe in us, as we have the perfect combination of Gaspar, with over 20 years telecom domain expertise, Jayesh, an AI machine learning guru, together with me, a cybersecurity expert. With our solution, we can finally make great progress in stopping these criminal gangs and protecting our society. We will be fundraising in Q1 next year, so scan that QR code, reach out to me, as we will be looking for the right people to join us in our journey to enable data collaboration for a world without cybercrime.